Hello once again, my wonderful friends, and today I would like to express my love for 21 Pilots. If you haven't already noticed from some of my recent posts, I love this band. But I only just became a big 21 Pilots fan. It's been about a year now, I would say. I had listened to some of their tracks a long time ago when my mom used to play them before I went to school, but other than that, that was pretty much my only exposure to them. But I'm going to focus on my story from 1 year ago. It all started when my brother went to the Clancy tour in my state with my uncle because he had extra tickets. Ironically, I could have gone, but chose not to, and now I am seriously regretting that decision, but I digress. Shortly after my brother got into a 21 Pilots kick, I wasn't as big of a fan of him at the time, but anyway, after the tour, my brother had gotten a Blurry Face and Clancy CD, and he played them pretty much every day on the way to school. At first I was reluctant because I usually like discovering music on my own terms, but eventually curiosity got the best of me. After really liking the song Next Semester, I decided to check out Scaled and Icy, specifically because it was the one my brother wasn't very fond of. And the song pretty much got me on the first listen, which is a rare occasion for me. I usually have to listen to a song 2 or 3 times before it really hooks me. I knew they were something special, so during the following months I listened to more of their songs, and man, it was a positive experience, especially during such a hard time in my life. I was going to a new school with a new pool of students. It, really helped me pull through, especially when I was feeling doubts about my art and insecure when comparing it to the much more talented students at the school. Their lyrics have taught me things about myself I'm still honestly figuring out. I hate to sound corny, but 21 Pilots changed my life for the better. And of course, the lyrics aren't the only good part of their songs. The melodies and drums are amazing. But anyway, at this point, I had listened to all the albums except for Regional at Best. I had just begun to start out collecting all the vinyls of their albums, and that's when I decided to look up who the band members actually were. Like, what were their names, who sings, who plays the drums, and it was fun seeing who the band was as people. I can describe their personalities as charming, fun, and grounded. At least that's the best I can do when observing it from afar. It kind of unveiled the mystery of who they were to me because I never actually knew anything about them prior, but doing my search, I found some other curious results. Lore, which I later was caught up on, and it hooked me even further, but also some old band members who left, named Chris Solly and Nick Thomas, which came as a shock to me because I had no idea that 21 Pilots had 3 members at one point, which is what ultimately led me to listening to the self-titled album and Regional at Best. And at that point, I was borderline obsessed. Just learning the band's story was so interesting and fun. And Regional at Best and Self-Titled are so introspective. It's one of the 21 Pilots albums that feels almost like musical philosophy. Not that any of the future albums wouldn't do the same of that, but these I see it the most. I now have an entire vinyl collection of most of their songs, excluding Self-Titled and Regional at Best, and I haven't gotten Breach yet, which, you know what? Breach is out. Let's talk about Breach. I'm just kind of winging it here because when I wrote this script, it was before Breach had actually released. Yes, it's taking me this long to make this video, but I guess I could just say what I think of Breach. I like Breach a lot. Pretty much every song, I like it, except for Intentions. I kind of have to be in the mood for that one, but other than that, I love every single song in Breach, and it's nice to finally have a definitive ending because being left hanging like that on Clancy was pretty painful. I genuinely thought that it was just going to end there. But yeah, it's a great album. I recommend go listening to it. And I'd say that I have rambled about 21 Pilots enough. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to have some more interesting, higher quality content in the future. Bye-bye.